Hello and welcome to part 47 of my Let's Play / stream of Star Trek Online. We're about to undertake the Temporal front within the future-proof storyline. If you just bear with me, I will flag the mission and we'll get underway. Just need to do other things first, which I should have this already pre-planned, but I'm not a professional streamer, so I do this for fun, and it looks horrible, but it doesn't matter. Right to you. Just bear with. Right. BS done out. Let's get this mission started. So, the Temporal front. The delegates are meeting to determine the future of the Alliance journey to the Sun on New Romulus and to help ensure its success. Meet our delegation at the embassy on New Romulus.
The data from the future you've provided has made it clear. We need to form a stronger alliance with the major galactic factions. To that end, we're sending delegates to the first Alliance Summit. This could be the beginning of a new age, and your presence there could ensure the summit's success. Meet our delegation at the embassy on New Romulus.
Accept that, and right, part of the system. So it has, yeah, so this is, we're getting near the big 50, ain't we? Just realised that.
We've been in regular contact.
Right. So to New Romulus. Fire up the advanced. Slipstream drive, as we fly straight into a start. So we've just come on from the from Noyes' betrayal in the last episode. So he's stolen the anoraks, and we found out that he had that Claudia, his wife, had a child, was pregnant. And he blames us for it, of course, but because we know better what happened. She erased herself. How clever of her. Okay, so begin the Temporal front. Okay. What the hell just happened there? I walked in, the ship got me with the ship, and then, yeah, no, I don't know. Anyway, Temporal, my ample second officer, and head science officer, chief science officer. It's really happening, Admiral. The first summit conference between the major powers in the Alliance. Given your pivotal role in the events leading to this meeting, the various leaders and ambassadors will be seeking to consult you on matters We shouldn't keep them waiting. Pivotal role, I did my duty as an officer, nothing more. All in good time. Diplomats and politicians can wait for a few minutes. Indeed. I hope my insights will be of assistance to them. Sorry. So we speak to Lieutenant Commander Cheval.
Greetings. It's an honor to finally meet you. Welcome to New Romulus and the first Alliance Summit. The opening ceremonies will begin soon. Until then, please, wait here in the assembly hall.
Thank you, Lieutenant Commander. Might question her option. Speak to other Federation representatives and speak to... Oh, we get to speak with to the President. Here's the President. So we'll speak with Admiral Quint.
Good to see you. Quite a sight to see, this summit. I can't help but wonder what the role of Starfleet will be once it's complete. Will we return to a role of discovery, or remain on guard, phasers at the ready?
The thought of them have crossed my mind as well, Admiral, more than once. There'll be forced to weaken the military forces. Not really something I would say. I mean, we're not Klingons, you know, something, you know, we were, you know, this isn't the Discovery universe, you know, we're not militaristic. Captain Sean of the Enterprise.
Well, here we are. It's still a little hard to believe, isn't it? Peace in our time, or so they say in all the media reports. Regardless of the outcome today, the crew of the Enterprise stands ready.
As does my crew, Captain. Come what may, we will do our duty. Ready for a fight, I hope. I don't see this going smoothly. Yeah. We're in pretty much the same ships. You're in the Odyssey, I'm in an Endeavour class. Admiral Tanay, how are you feeling?
This summit shall be of historical importance, to be certain. Ambassador Sugihara and President Oke have a monumental task ahead of them, however. There is a 34.8% chance of a major diplomatic incident occurring during the summit. One that could lead to its complete collapse. Let's
hope we beat those odds, Admiral, for all our sakes. Considering the delegates, I'm surprised that figure isn't higher. Now we'll speak with the President. First time we meet him, actually, President Otek.
It is a pleasure to finally meet you. Your reputation precedes you, of course. Were it not for your efforts, this summit wouldn't be happening. Allow me to thank you for that. On behalf of the United Federation of Planets. We've quite the journey ahead of us, but we'll begin today by taking that important first step.
One small step, Mr. President. Sometimes those lead to great things. Our enemies are still out there. Let's hope the first step isn't our last. Eternal vigilance is the price of liberty. Words to live by. That reminds me of is it Wing Commander 4? The price of freedom is eternal vigilance. Yeah, quoting 90s games. High five, Admiral. President? No? Okay. One small step. Speak with Chancellor John Pock. He's going to kill me, is he? You know, I kind of done in a lot of Klingons. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me and eat my heart.
Kavan, today is a momentous occasion for us all. Let us hope that this conference goes better than the one at Kittima. You have done well to prove that we need this agreement to succeed. Still, it would be naive of us all to assume that this peace will last any longer than the ones that have come before. More likely, we're on the peaceful side of a giant circle, and it is only a matter of time before we find the side of war once more.
The conflict will find us all, Chancellor. Facing it with our allies is the path to victory. Sooner than we like our wager, our enemies won't stand idly while we march forward. Yeah. Proconsul Detan. Remember, I saved your planet more than a few times.
Jolan true. Truly, we are witnesses to history. If only my esteemed mentor, Ambassador Spock, had lived to see this day. When reflecting upon this summit, I am reminded of an ancient Terran saying he once taught me. They shall beat their swords into plowshares. Many here today would see that come to pass for us, I think.
Of that, I have no doubt, sir.
And yet, despite the withdrawal of the Iconians, we have many enemies throughout the void. Many worlds must be rebuilt to survive. It seems we have great need of both swords and plowshares. A strong alliance can secure both of them for us all.
You make a good point, Proconsul. If you want peace, prepare for war seems appropriate. Finding a balanced approach may be difficult. Alright, what else have we got to do? Check on the preparations with Lieutenant Commander Shivout and speak with the other ambassadors. So I'm going to have a word with the other ambassadors. Who have we got? So, Kira and Noyes.
Hello. I've heard this summit is as much about the future of the four quadrants as it is a resolution of the war. I'm happy with finding peace, though. We're all long overdue for peace. Prophet's will.
Agreed, Eminence. Ambassador Sorrel.
Greetings. We stand upon the threshold of a great venture for all gentle beings in the galaxy. The Deferi, as always, shall strive to seek a state of balance. This may be our greatest challenge yet, but one we cannot forsake.
The pursuit of balance is an admirable one, Ambassador. Ambassador Garrick.
Greetings! Quite the gathering today, wouldn't you agree? One hopes that amidst all this splendor, the great powers find it in their hearts to remember the plight of Cardassia.
The Cardassian people will not be forgotten, Chancellor. Ambassador Tapella.
It is agreeable to see you here. Considering your actions during the Iconian conflict, it is eminently logical for you to be a part of determining the Alliance's path forward.
May we now ascend it from chaos, using reason as our guide. Let the hope the Council is ready to listen to me. And finally, Grand Nagus Rom.
While Rule 34 says that war is good for business, I think I've had my fill of it. Still, if what I hear in the wind is true, we're in for a heaping helping of Rule 35.
Peace is good for business, if memory serves.
Exactly. And here's hoping that business is good. The markets took a beating in the last days of the war.
I suspect you'll have ample opportunity to recoup your losses, Nagus. Rule 1, Run 25. You can't make a deal with your dead. Wise words. And we're going to speak with the commander.
The opening ceremonies are about to begin. Ambassador Sugihara will be making an announcement shortly.
Very good, Lieutenant Commander.
May I have your attention? The summit is about to commence. Please join me in the main conference room now. So glad you could make it. I have to admit, you've done what many believe to be impossible, bringing everyone to the table to form a greater galactic alliance. Well done. Now, if you would be so kind, would you mind escorting your leader to the conference room? I can't think of a better honor guard.
Of course, Ambassador. See you inside.
Is it time? Very well. Let's not keep history waiting. Lead the way.
This way, Mr. President.
Fellow delegates, honored guests, we stand at a crossroads.
Chancellor, that Romulan poisoned his wine. This is Romulan treachery.
We did no such thing.
Mr. President, look out!
Cool. Take a seat. It's time to get the bottom of this. I'm gonna bitch slap you back to the past and to the future and then all the way to Belgium.
You. Once again, you meddle in the affairs of your betters, alien.
I recognise you from anywhere, Krog. It's been a while. Not nearly long enough. Pity about Golden Claw. Over 100 years have passed, and it's been a putrid wasteland. Ah, I can see by the look on your face that we're about to have an unpleasant conversation. So be it. Let's start with something simple. What time period are you from exactly?
One that shall be free of your wretched species, I think. And soon.
Alright. Let's get the guide up, because you got just bear with me. Alright, so she's from the 29th century. The 29th century.
Most astute, alien. Or perhaps a lucky guess? That seems more likely, yes.
29th century it is. Next question. How did you get here?
To this room? A simple matter of putting one foot in front of the other, really. With considerable practice, you may be able to master the technique. Although I have my doubts.
So engineering, interesting nano weave. It shows you as a Riemann attendant.
A simplified but accurate deduction. You must be so proud.
Considerably so. Let's move on, shall we? Are you working alone or as part of a team?
One of my people is worth 1,000 of your misbegotten species.
Right. Bear with me. You're a lone operative, less room for error that way.
Correct. You are more astute than I gave you credit for, mongrel.
Charming. Time for another question. Where's your home base of operations?
Search the skies for a star in the grip of death, and you may find my home.
Surely you're not referring to Nicole, are you?
Yes, Nakul. Her beautiful radiance will return to the cosmos once more. It is a matter of destiny.
But how? Captain Walker?
Hello. I see you've discovered a temporal anomaly.
Captain Walker. Sir, a world-class ship just arrived in orbit. It's the Pastak. Indeed, Captain Walker is with us now. Andrew's out.
We detected a time breach in the 29th century. Strangely, we couldn't track the actual traveler, but we sensed a change in history on this day and time. Seemed like a good idea to investigate it.
Meet Specialist Krog. She's just failed to assassinate President Oteg.
No doubt an attempt to fatally undo the Alliance Summit. Quite the terrorist act. If this summit fails, everything you saw in the future would be disrupted at best. At worst, that future will cease to exist entirely.
Sounds like a trip to the future is in order, Captain.
Go to the future? If we're certain they are from Nakul, wouldn't a preemptive strike in this time put an end to any of their future ambitions?
Striking in Nakul now would be disastrous.
That's correct. The safest course of action is to stop the incursion at its point of origin, the 29th century Nakul system. Time is of the essence. We'll need to leave soon. May I suggest turning over your prisoner to Commander Jirac before we depart?
Agreed. Commando, if you'd be so kind.
I'll be happy to acquaint Specialist Krog with the interior of a high-security Romulan holding cell. Good hunting.
Thank you, Commander. Run a level 3 scan. She may have more tricks up her sleeve. Admiral, are you ready to head back to the future? Back to the future. Yes, inform Commander that we are investigating the incident at the source and beam us up.
All hands, brace for temporal shift. Now!
Five 6070348. Admiral, stellar drift indicates we're in the 29th century. Interesting. What have you discovered? Look at the star, sir. Over 400 years have passed and the core still hasn't turned into a singularity. I'm reading some very unusual stellar radiation here. Sir, the Pastak is hailing us on screen.
I take it you're seeing the same thing we are. While the Nakul star was ruined by the Toxutat in your time, the fact that it's not a black hole is quite the mystery.
Reports of its demise appear to have been exaggerated.
Quite so. We're also reading a massive structure of unknown origin near the star. It's a day for enigmas, it seems.
Let's have a closer look at the enigmas, Captain. Nakul star has been characterized by brown dwarf, sir. Spectral class Y.
This system hasn't been inhabited for decades. What are the Nakul up to? Unknown vessels, you have violated Nakul space. You shall pay with your lives.
Yeah, I'm not particularly worried about you guys. You will know me as the destroyer of worlds. I'm reading unusual high levels of X-ray emissions from the star, sir, adjusting our shields to compensate.
Most of the Nakul are law-abiding, but the radical elements have been a thorn in our side for some time.
Looks like that phone's getting sharper, Captain.
You shall pay for your crimes, alien filth!
That's not very nice, is it? Never mind, go.
This is starting to come together. General Vosk is the leader of a radical element within the Nakul. We've been looking for him for some time.
Your search may be over. We're reading an inbound ship at high warp.
Acknowledged. Sensors indicate she's of Nakul registry. The NV Destiny.
Helm. Set on censored intercept course.
I am General Vosk of the Nakul. I do not recognize your vessel, and your face is new to me. Identify yourself.
I am Admiral Jessica Andrews of the USS Endeavour. One of your people has...
Be silent! The goals of a primitive aboard a garbage scow matter little to me. Leave Nakul at once, or you will be destroyed.
If there's one way you want to way, General, so be it. Primitive on board a garbage scow. Gosh. Alright, maybe I am 25th century and you're 29th century, but I just kicked your ass. Not bad for a bunch of primitives in a garbage scow. Yeah, way to rub it in there, Noyes. You'll get a promotion for this, if I feel like it.
Bad news. I'm reading multiple Nakul warp signatures inbound to our location. We'll maintain overwatch as long as we can. Go get Vosk.
We're on our way. Come on, Noyes, let's go and show him how primitives kick his ass in person. We're able to beam you just outside outside Vosk's bridge. Be careful, sir. Acknowledge. Alright, everyone, move out and stay sharp.
I admire your tenacity, but your struggle is truly in vain. Soon the Nakul will stand first above all. Your kind will be but a memory, replaced by the glory of Nakul!
Not if we have anything to say about it, General. And what's that?
General Vosk, the portal is ready. All hands, begin temporal shunt for Nakur, for destiny.
Come with us, sir. It's time.
Very well. Computer, initiate self-destruct sequence. Now.
Coward.
Need to get this situation under control, and fast! I'm beaming over to join your efforts. I'd prefer keeping the Destiny in one piece. Her temporal tech alone is well worth saving. Cover me while I try to shut down the self-destruct sequence. Be prepared. Nakul won't go down easy.
Understood, Captain. We'll give you the time you need.
Incoming enemies! Hold the line!
I think Vosk, if I remember correctly.
Hard lock the self-destruct. I'm going to try to bypass the lock. Cover me.
If I remember, Vosk is from Storm. Oh, sucking. What is it? Episode.
Cool, heading our way.
An episode of Enterprise where they go back in time to the. Goes to 19 with Germany have won the war, and then they're caught helping them. I think Vosk is there. I think. I have to look it up. After the mission, of course.
Adaptive security. Looks like they've learned a trick or two from the Borg. Let's download what data we can and leave.
Walker.
Multiple Nakul life signs detected. Clever devils. They started using a full data purge. I can stall that for a while. Need a little more time here. Cover me! I've unlocked one of the last data nodes. Better have a look.
Where's my officer? Where is she? Okay, Captain.
It's grim. Destiny is about to explode and the Nakul are on the verge of a major military operation. I'll return to Pasta, call for reinforcements, and hold the line.
Understood.
I managed to bypass the security protocols on the main console. Grab any critical data you can and beam out before Destiny explodes.
Will do. Good luck, Captain. We won't be long. On the General, where researchers have compiled a list of significant systems for review. Please select the prioritized mission critical systems and areas from the following list of our researchers have compiled. Bajor, Ferenginar, Kidima, Romulus, Organa, Kronosol, Talus, Thalia and Vulcan. Transporter Room 2, standing by. Admiral. Tactical beam out protocol is in effect. We got several Nakul ships heading to our weapons hot. Are you ready to beam out? Beam out? It's always fun when they're cool. Pain in the arses they are. Boom. The Foster ships self-destruct, about to exit. Explosion, helm tankers from a safe distance.
If we don't shut down the Nakul portal quickly, we'll be facing a full-scale temporal assault. Reinforcements are on the way, both for us and the Nakul. Buckle up. Things are about to get rough.
Red alert all hands, battle stations. Weapons, let's put the port out of commission. Boom, bitch. Ha ha ha! Yeah. Yeah. If you stood down, then it wouldn't have happened, would it? What say you, Captain?
Well, that could have gone better. Still, with that data you downloaded and a little luck, we might be able to find the Nakul vessels that made it through the portal. Hopefully before they can do any serious damage to the time stream.
Have faith, Captain. We'll stop them.
Your confidence is reassuring. Let's get you back to... Wait. We just registered a new historical record. It appears that General Vosk has been found and dealt with in the distant past by Captain Jonathan Archer.
Oh God! My captain, my bloody admiral will be so much more of a brown nose. One of Starfleet's finest, though he wasn't actually a Starfleet officer. That's one down. More to follow. Yeah, I knew he was. I knew Vosk was. I'm trying to remember the episode. It was a two-part. It was after the Zindi thing. He went back to Earth, and he woke up. On board or in a hospital in New York, 1944, with the Germans in control.
Indeed. We've got our work cut out for us. I suspect we'll have to recruit more temporal agents to deal with incursions of this magnitude. Regardless, thank you for all your help today. Let me know when you're ready to return to your time.
Acknowledged.
Are you ready to return to the 25th century?
I am. I want to go home. Oh, Hell Command.
Welcome back. I've asked Temporal Investigations to see what can be done about the Nakul incursions. You'll be happy to know that the summit is still on, though it took Sujihara quite a bit of maneuvering to get the Klingons back to the table. Commander Shava's sacrifice was not in vain. May she rest in peace.
Okay, so with that, we are done for episode 48. We'll come back for episode 5, the nameless episode. Troubles. You're gonna let me get an outro before she turns up, because she's gonna turn up and she's gonna ruin it. So Daniel's requested your aid to pursuing the envoy out of the Temporal Liberation Front. So that will be part 48, and then part 49 will be the last of it, and then Echoes of Light will be the start of we're finished anyway. But English me no speaky. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching. If you survived all the way through to the end. I did remember Vosk. I just can't remember the episode that Price he was in.
Not all the
Yes, she is. I do remember him. I just can't remember the episode. I can't be bothered to look it up. I didn't know it was the end of the Zindi War, and it was like World War II. The Germans invaded America. They controlled all the East Front, and it had a cool bit where the Enterprise swooped in, started blowing up. Well, shuttlepod started being attacked by things over New York, over San Francisco. So yeah, it was a good episode. Just can't remember its bloody name. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Live long and prosper, and I shall see you in part 49. 8. Yeah, maybe one of those days. Right, thank you very much for watching.